Hey, Diana here. Thanks for stopping by the studio. A big warm welcome to my new subscribers. That helps my channel a lot, so I really do appreciate that, and I'd love to see your comments down below. Today I want to show you some information on layering patterns on top of patterns, and even adding maybe a third layer if you'd like. Okay, let's get cracking. I have here some decorative papers. These happen to be from My Favorite Things, and you'll notice that these are very light in color. That's because it's easier to build. You want to build on something that's light in color. I have used, I can't remember what this is, but I think it might be either Lawn Fawn or MFT. It's one of those plaids. And I used for this these Dazzlers from Penny Black. This is another jelly plate print, and I think this will work quite nicely. For these particular heart cards that I made, I die cut the heart, and you can see it just the top of the die cut just misses the top of the heart, top of the page, and this is doubled, so you wind up with a blank card. Okay, and then I cut out a whole bunch of these painted papers and then stamped them off. I had these hanging around, and I spritzed them with some distress stains and also with those marabou stains. And then I also have these, which I'll probably chunk up and use. In fact, there's one right there. Some washi tape, some glitter pen, some gel pen, and glued it on the top. So that's as far as I'm going to go with how to make the card, because this is what I want to concentrate on. Here's a piece of paper that's wrong side. Kind of cool in areas. It's a just one of those one of those pieces of paper that you paint up. So I would just go around and find a part that I liked, and this is fun for me because you can see it cropped and really decide. Oh, I think that's it right there. So I'm going to die cut this out. Okie doke, that's all ready to go now. And I'm going to talk to you about, I think I mentioned earlier, I've been seeing this on some of the card makers' videos lately, and it seems, let's face it, these polymer stamps don't stamp as well, no matter what, as they don't stamp as well as the rubber stamps. So you use tricks when you can, and this Versamark is probably a good one. I actually like that faded look. That's going really well with the plan to add more on top of this. So I really like that faded look. Odd numbers are what you want to go with. So I think that worked pretty well. There. So now I've got 2 layers of pattern here. I stamped on top of this paste paper with this stamp from Lawn Fawn, and any kind of border stamp would do. I just repeated it right across because I wanted to fill in that background. And the next thing I'm going to do is hit this up with this Winnie and Walter stamp. It's really fun. It's all sequins. And as some of you might know, I avoided sequins for most of my life. And sometime, about a couple years ago, I just went nuts for glitter and sequins. So I'm using, you can use any kind of sticky ink for this, any kind of pigment ink will work, or Versamark. I am using this Delicata. I wanted to bring something bright into this, so let me do a couple, and then I'm going to brush on some Perfect Pearls. So I've just Gotten a couple of these stamps down. I didn't want to take too much time with this. It's pretty simple. And let's see how that looks. I'm thinking we're getting a pretty good shine there. It's going to be subtle. And I have a Swiffer. And I think, oh, you can really see it. I did, ooh, there's other interesting things happening. Yeah, because some of this background was a little bit damp, I guess. I did blow it dry, but I'm really loving that. So that was an accident, but it was a happy one. Now I'm looking at this piece of paper, and you can see there's big circles in the background. I stamped, I forget what it's called. I love this stamp here. I stamped with that, and now I'm thinking what I have here is a series of circles, so I want to continue with that. I'm going to use Hickory Smoke Distress ink to just stamp around this and turn your stamp. I wanted to test the color on this, and I thought it worked really well. Once you get it and you start working on it, when you go to die cut it, it'll cut it up for mixed media or card making or whatever you want. You'll be surprised at how cool it looks. So 2 patterns is pretty easy to build, and that's not so hard. But once you get to a 3rd one, you want to watch the color that you use so it doesn't go muddy on you. That's why I chose the gray for this. I'm sure whatever you have in your inventory will work. Hand-carved stamps, what have you. I'm going to go ahead and cut this so you can see the difference that cutting makes. If you have a set pattern, like for instance, this piece has that plaid and then it has this regular pattern. This could use some wild sort of flowers across it. It would be really good. I think this was my favorite one from the day. I will try to get these posted on social media and up on my Etsy shop, which I've also listed below. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed that and learned something and got inspired. And I will see you soon. Bye now.